In this new video tutorial, we're going to make an owl, a more advanced owl. The other owl in the forest ecosystem on the webpage is very simple, and it only is a two-dimensional animal figure. This figure that we'll be making today is a three-dimensional animal and has some more complicated folds. So if you're starting with printer paper, remove that extra rectangle, and we actually have our first fold already made. If you're using a square sheet of paper, you'll need to fold this corner to this one, creating a diagonal fold like so. We'll rotate the paper so the open part is pointing towards us, towards our belly. And we're going to take the right corner and the left corner, and we're going to fold them over to the opposite edges. Now when doing so, it's important that the edge, that is the new edge, is as parallel as possible with the top edge. You see, this is a little bit inclined. We don't want it pointing down or pointing up. We want it as parallel as possible, okay? Now when we repeat the fold with the other side, it will be much easier because this corner will go right here to this reference point. Bring that over, fold it down. Now if you look inside, you can see that the corner of this flap ends up right where this edge and this fold line meet. So we have our paper like so. Now what we're going to do is these flaps, we're going to fold the tip out this way so that this long edge will be right in line with the side edges, like so. One, and the other one as well. Now, the next series of folds are the most complicated part of this owl. We're going to fold the wings. The wings are going to stick out like so. This edge will come up here, and to do so we need to do a series of valley and mountain folds. So to do these properly, we're going to get some preparation folds going. You're going to take this inside corner and you're going to fold it out. It doesn't really matter what inclination it is, just make sure that you do it as symmetrically as possible. That is the same on one side as on the other. Okay? And now what we need is, starting from this corner that's been produced, we need two more preparation folds. One going straight across. You can see that it is parallel with the top edge. And another one starting at the same point but coming down at a gentle angle. So to do so, we'll need to fold up the entire paper and just make a little crease right there. Okay? And we do the same with the inclined fold. Fold up the entire paper, make a little crease. And now, to get the wing out, we're going to open this flap back up, and we're going to take only the top part of the paper, the flap, and on this inclined fold, we're going to make that a mountain fold. Now, mountain folds, the fold sticks up rather than sticking down. And as you start this mountain fold, you'll see that the other two naturally fall in to their valley folds. You see how that works? Okay, so we have one here, another one here, and while lifting this fold up, you can see naturally that the paper starts to fold there, and you fold that out and over. So you can see we have one of the wings sticking out. Repeat the process on the other side. Starting from this corner, we'll get a horizontal preparation fold, and then one that is inclined. Lift up the flap. Do that inclined fold as a mountain fold, and the other two folds will just naturally fall into place. Okay? So now we have our two wings. Now we need to make the head and the rest of the body. To make the head, we're going to take this top edge and fold it down. I usually imagine a line going from the corners of the wings here and just coming across and folding that down like so. Now to get the eyes and the brows, typical of an owl, what we're going to do is, starting from the center of this flap here, we're going to take these corners and fold them up. Again, the angle is arbitrary. Just make sure that it's the same, as symmetrical as possible. So we have these two flaps like this. Now to get the brow, using these flaps, we open it, and you can see there's a paper that overlaps here over the edge. You're going to want to open that and pull it up, and then push down on that fold that we just created. This pops the eyebrow up and makes the eye. So we'll repeat that on the other side. Open the flap, pull up the paper, and fold down, so. Okay. So now we have the eyes and the two brows. Now, the sides, we'll fold those back to give the body a little bit more natural feel to it, like so. Now, for the feet, most of the instructions for this figure will ask you to fold the paper in, just like this. Okay? 1 and 2. This is good. This is okay. Eh? We get our owl like so. And if you want, you can actually put your fingers in and crunch the paper so that your owl will stand. Okay? Or you can also, I like the idea of this little flap, rather than folding it in, fold it out. And maybe with some scissors you can cut it somehow or turn it into some feet. And again, it will also stand. So, this is the more advanced Origami Owl. Get those sides in. Take your time, especially folding those wings. You can stop the video, work through it, and enjoy.